There's my friends. I missed y'all this weekend, but I did have a very peaceful, wonderful, relaxing weekend, and I hope that you did too. But it's Feral Monday, listen. And I want to recreate my own look here. But we're doing it in pink, obviously. Now, if you're new here, I would love to welcome you to the Story family. We are so happy to have you. Monday through Friday, I guess we could call them full master classes where I go in depth. But Monday, I don't want Monday to scare you away because I do looks for absolutely everyone. I do techniques for everyone, and I'm here to help everyone. But listen, Monday is my one day that I go absolutely feral. And I do very creative looks. We still learn from those looks, and it might be something you would absolutely never incorporate into your makeup journey. But for me, they help me grow in my makeup journey, and they also help me teach you. So the initial eye look is actually just a cut crease. It's pretty simple. We will go through that. Yes, we will. Right now we're using our clean canvas in a C31. And this is important, and we're going to talk about it. So you'll notice that you can't see my skin anymore because this is very full coverage and completely covers it. But what I want you to notice is how even I get this. If our eyeshadow base is not even, our eyeshadow is going to crease, no matter if we set it. And I'm going to talk about how I'm setting it as I go. I don't immediately set with powder because I find I can get a smoother finish, a more even blend if I set as I go, which we'll talk about. But for right now, this needs to be even. See how it's even over here all the way to over here. Nice and thin. So these are from Viseart, and I've had it a while, and I've scraped to make liners and mix with mixing medium. So this might look like I'm absolutely abusing it, but what I'm doing a lot of times is just mixing, and I mix on a mixing plate. So this just means that we love the palette. So these are very spicy price shadow, but Viseart is a fantastic quality brand. And I'm taking that shade and I'm just gonna press it in the socket. I'm actually not going to worry as much about the lid and also creasing. This is why I was talking about we're gonna set as we go. So I'm gonna completely clean the lid later so we don't have to worry about this color getting on the lid or if it sets. But what we do need to worry about right now is making sure this shadow is pressed in. I'm using the entire side of that brush and I am really pressing it into the base. No matter the base that you use, I have just found that making sure that pressing all of the shadow in, I never have creasing. It never moves. And the reason I don't set before is that I would get patchiness and I couldn't figure out why. So if you set all at once with the shade that you're going to transition with, I find that it just blends out so much better. So I picked up a little bit more, and you'll see in all of my tutorials, this technique, it just seems to work for me. And it's just so smooth. Do you see how smooth that looks? I love it. So now let's hop over into this shade. That's gonna go on our brow bone mostly. And then once I have that set, I'm gonna take it over this way. And then I'm gonna take it over this way. And then that just continues to transition and smooth even more. I feel like a really good tip for a cut crease is extend the shade, the first shade that we laid down, extend it really far out. Way farther out than you think, because we're going to clean it up this way, and a lot of times if this is too short, we're not going to get that cut crease effect to where it comes all the way across. So just extend it because you can clean this up later. Wish somebody would have told me that. Now we're going to take this shade on the tip of the brush, and I'm just going to push this into my socket. Once you figure out how to clean up a cut crease, it actually becomes so much easier. So you can really just go to town, and by go to town, I mean it can be messy because it's more about cleaning it up later. But let's just really push this color, and that's shade 30. that cut crease that I had in the picture that I showed is very neutral. It's not really cool. It's not really warm. Pushing it all the way over. And if you have smaller eyes or hooded eyes, the E27 all the way. I just wanted to show this to you because I actually get this a lot. And the smaller the brush, it's just better for smaller eyes and hooded eyes. Because you can create so much more dimension. See this? See how much more precision we have? And it fits in there perfectly because it is a winged brush. I'll link the brush for y'all, of course. Ooh, look at that precision. I'll be flapping away here in a second. Now I'm gonna take that very first shade that we started with, and I'm just going to really transition these two together. And I need to finish this one. And then we're already to carving. So I'm really vibing with this Bioderma. I'm gonna try the other formulas, but this one is giving me zero issues. It's wearing beautifully with my makeup. I wanna remind y'all that even though y'all don't see me on the weekend, I'm always trying new products, doing wear tests. I did a wear test on something that's relaunching. I did that yesterday. I had already worn it, but I documented the wear test. It might be one of the best formulas of a certain product that I've ever used. so vague. I'm sorry, but I have to be. But I do want y'all to know that I try so much. And, you know, I sat down the other day and I went, oh, how long have I been doing makeup? Has it been like 3 or 4 years? Y'all, I've been playing with makeup, and not just, oh, let me just play one day and then never touch it. I've been absolutely playing with makeup almost I'll say every other day since I was 13 years old. I was just so fascinated by it. I am now 34 years old, but on top of that, a few of you probably know this, but even more than my name is @RoseandBen on here is because my husband and I, Ben, we were a band and we toured and we sang every single night somewhere. So every single day I would do stage makeup. That's how I even got started here. I would do makeup to go on stage. And that started, I don't even know how long ago. I've been doing makeup 20 years. 20 years? And the reason I'm going to count all of those years because it was never really like, oh, this is a cute hobby. No, it was hours. And then once we started touring, 2 looks a day. And fun fact, I did take clients for a little while. I don't talk about this stuff because I don't know. I like the mysterioso of what I do. But I do want y'all to know the moral of the story is, even as a consumer, I know the good stuff. and I've learned quite a bit along the way. So if you've ever wondered, like, who are you? Why do you have a makeup brand? What are you doing? I've quietly been in this for a very long time. So I'm just going to continue to carve. And I know that not all of us can shut one eye at a time, so it really helps to just lean your head back. And I want a lot of space over this way, because this is where we're going to have to put that heart in a second. Go. And I'm actually going to hop off once we get to the face. I've been getting a lot of questions about kind of dewy skin makeup, very, very dewy. So I wanted to film that and I want to post that tonight. Now we're going to go back in with eyeshadow base on top. I use such a small amount of that micellar water that it can completely dry, and no, it will not mess with your eyeshadow. So now we're just going to take this color, because what you're seeing in that picture is shimmer, like a very opalescent see-through color, but my lid is actually just set, very neutral. I'm actually going to take whatever's left and blend this a little bit more. Take it over this way. Listen, this is gonna look so much harder than what it actually is. We're using a pink eyeshadow base, very affordable, love, 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 city color. And we have it on an E26. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna press some here. Bring it in and then go above. And it's just about rounding this out, but also remember, we're still gonna kind of bring it back together once we get the liner on. This is gonna be a lot easier for you to do, not in your phone. I'm trying to do it in my phone. We're getting somewhere. So now we're gonna set that just like we normally would. This is from Viseart. Let me figure out the shade in just a second. And press that right on top. Ooh, Jean is extra snory. I'm gonna grab it on the tip of the brush. And it should fill in that perfectly. Now I just did this in my phone. I'm gonna step aside and perfect it a little bit more, but let me show y'all what we're doing here. I'm just gonna lean my head back. Valentino liner. I needed this when I did that look originally. Okay, I'm gonna come back and perfect that. So then I gotta zoom you in. Come into the heart. Then, of course, we're going to connect it. And then I fill in the gaps. And also I have to do more detail work. But I need to do that into a mirror. Let's pop on our lash. These are the ones that I always wear. Let me go get you a link. And I need to shut the door. Ben's on a call. So I decided I wanted to film something else. I want to film, I'm starting that series while your concealer might be turning gray, and I just thought of a reason why. So let me put my foundation on and then I'll hop off and film that. And then I'll film the dewy skin makeup tomorrow. So I recently did an ad on TikTok for the L'Oreal True Match foundation, which I had already done a not sponsored video for a few years ago, and I was wearing it. But I had a complaint with it. This isn't an ad, by the way. I only had one complaint, and that it didn't have a pump. And now it does. And C3, do you... That matches... It's perfect. And I do want to mention that I've worn it so much. It wears beautifully. And again, this isn't an ad, but also it doesn't matter if it is an ad because y'all see me use it before the ad, after the ad. And if you don't see me use it before the ad, I've already been using it, but in secret. So a lot of things that happen now, it's really, really cool because I have been here in the beauty space for a long time. I have been... I'm trying to think of a way to say it. I've just been here peacefully and quietly, and brands, they really want my feedback and they respect my feedback. So they send me things way before they launch to see what I think. If I have any ideas on, how I would use it, it's really, really cool. And just know that trust is number one here, always. I'm gonna let y'all finish watching this blend, and then I'm gonna hop off and film the concealer really quickly. Because I'm trying to really build on that series because I'm really all about helping everybody. Always, but I feel like this year I really wanna focus on it more than ever. I don't know how much more I can do except for come to your house and do your makeup. Oh, y'all don't need me. See, I also want y'all to Just feel confident on your own. You don't need me. You can do it. You really can. I promise you can do it. Melty, melty, melty. The brush is coming so soon, y'all. Make sure you're signed up for emails. All right, friends, be right back. So you'll see in the video what I used, but I'll just tell you really quickly. I used the Huda concealer, and then I actually used the Huda powder, and I didn't mean to, but apparently I just grabbed them. There you go. I was trying to show, well, you'll see in the video. And then of course, this is the setting puff. We love this one. Now we're gonna do a pink waterline. This is from Beauty Creations. So I used this the other day from Shiseido, and I really like it as bronzer. It's actually in their blush collection. I'm gonna link it here for you, and then I'm gonna go redo my ponytail. But I think it's just absolutely beautiful. And I'm using the C40 brush. If you have used as many makeup brushes as I have, you know that an angled brush holding its shape like this and not flopping, even holding its shape while it's not pressing up against my face, that is so important. I had just dealt with one too many floppers. And I wanted a brush with enough density to just hug the cheekbone and bronze the face, like what they're meant to. A lot of times when you'll press these up against, see how it's going, it's perfect. It's not flopping to one side like this. No more floppers. This isn't a technique I would normally do, but we're having fun because this is a pinky Valentine's Day look. And I have an idea that I want to do this with a very bright pigment, but we're not there yet. So we're going to use an E29 because this is a smaller area. I'm going to switch to a C41, but I'm really trying to go underneath my eye. And I think I might need a little bit more of a hot pink, less bubblegum. This is one of my favorite blushes of all time now, though. Maybe we'll go from light to a more hot pink. That is fun. I am having fun. Fun, 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 fun. No, I feel like once I built it up, it looks perfect. We're just gonna stick with this blush. Gosh, I love this blush. I am gonna switch to a C41 now. I know this is definitely not a look that we would all want to wear, but I want to wear it today. I'm gonna go on my golf cart to the grocery store, and I'm gonna sport this spicy look. So we're going back in with the dark brown. Remember this one? Pressing that underneath here. I have a little bit of the pink on there, but that shouldn't change anything because it's only on the side. I could have wiped it off, but I'm excited to see how this turns out. So I'm trucking. I do want you to notice how I'm placing it and pressing it. That's going to help not fluff that shadow into my eye. And sometimes my eye will water if I fluff it in there. Carla Cosmetics Pigment. This is the shade Blossom. Those are happy eyes. I'm going to pour just a little bit out into the lid. And then we're going to take it on our E27. And that's going to go on our inner corner. As always, I'll show it with back camera because back camera just brings these to life. Oh, that's pretty. I want this little heart stamp right here. I have to have it. I know. This is from ColourPop. These are actually really cute. Let's put some of that pigment on it. So we're gonna start with this glowing lip, and I cannot rant and rave enough about how much I love these. This formula and this particular color also tickled me pink, which I lost, and I will get it again. But this one, it's so glowy. It's so comfortable. It's like an elevated lip balm. I love these. I want more of these. I want all of the colors, but I'm going to link this one. I grabbed this Buxom lip liner. This is the shade Recharged Ruby. And I'm going to very lightly just define my lip line. Okay, we are all done. Thank you so much for letting me paint my face, because that's literally what I did today. I love you all so much. Tomorrow I will do a more, I guess, classic. We'll just say a classic romantic Valentine's Day look. If y'all want to send me inspo, you can always feel free to DM me some inspo, because I do understand that what I just described, that means different things to so many different people. So you have to tell me what you are wanting, because it might mean something different to me. I love this look so much. Makeup is so much fun. I love y'all so much. I'm gonna go finish editing the videos that I filmed today, and I will see y'all tonight in the comments, 7 p.m. Central Time.